Yo, good afternoon, evening. We are late as per usual because if nothing, we're not consistent, and why the hell not? Um, I'm in a different setting because my internet is absolutely screwed, so my webcam is being a turd. Oh well, I can say that. But yeah, so that's getting sorted. We're here. We've had to change dates, move everything around. Everything's been delayed, but we're here. My internet is now getting sorted, so we shall be back on schedule sooner than you know it. But we are here anyway tonight. Again with Steve Corbs up here, Dan over there.
That's me.
Oh yeah, and I'm not introducing this one, not yet. So we are here for season 2, episode 11 of the Fall of Vaybaba D&D campaign. People who know D&D will know that this is it. There is no fancy gameplay, graphics, no moving avatars around, although you do see our avatars there, just from here up forward, to give you kind of ideas. But yeah, this is it. It's a collaborative storytelling written by resident Gingerbeard up there. And us three try not to die and try and make it kind of entertaining along the way. So, without further ado, and a small recap and everything, over to Mike, Captain Gingerbeard, RDM, resident god among us. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Good news is we actually have 2 games for you today. Or today, that's this week. Today and
Today, back to back.
No, we've got 2 games for you this week, tonight and on Thursday, if you'd like to join us for that. And then we won't be playing next week, we'll be back the week after, I think.
Yes.
Yes, we will. Well, we should be. It'll be 2 weeks after. But anyway, episode 11, here we go. Let's jump into the recap.
Say hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
I am at my lovely mother's, like I say, because of my internet being absolutely, hence all the random rebookings and stuff lately. So we're in Mum's room. It's nice, it's cool. I actually have a view of outside instead of a wall. It's nice and airy, and it's actually more comfortable, so let's go.
Let's go. Okay, episode 11. After escaping Bleakwood, the party continued on their journey east, arriving late at Praz and Avon. They bedded down for the night, continuing on to Hawksmouth the next day. They next sailed onto their magical... Oh, I can't even read my own handwriting, it's that bad. It's that bad. And I wrote it so long ago. Obviously, as you know, we had a little while for a
100
break.
years' time, they will find your notes, and even scholars and elderly learned people will not be able to decipher them.
Well, you'll need that spell, wouldn't you?
Comprehend language.
Languages.
Mate,
Yeah,
that would even
yeah.
be like, mate, I'm screwed on this one. I don't know.
Let's start again for the purposes of the podcast so I can edit this properly. And I'll try and read my writing a little bit better this time. So, after escaping Bleakwood, the party continued on their journey east, arriving late at Praz and Avon. They bedded down for the night, continuing on to Hawksmouth the next day. They next sailed on their magical sailing boat east to the Scar. Upon arriving and beginning to explore, they discovered a large cave in the side of the island's biggest volcano. It was booby-trapped, but the party managed to bypass this to enter the cave, where they discovered a badly beaten up... What's going on now?
Booby.
Jesus Christ. A badly beaten up Warforged claiming to be Narfiliac. After a brief conversation, Logan drew his sword and destroyed the Warforged being. HK suffered some kind of magical attack and fell to the floor, convulsing and unconscious. Finally, a goblin woman came out of the depths of the cave, offering help, but they must hurry. And so where we left the party, HK, everything, he was just lifeless, completely gone. All the lights had gone out. In a hurry and a fluster, Logan and Volta were rushing to follow this goblin woman, who they hadn't even really taken any notice of, details and such, just literally following her on. And they went deeper into the cavern, where they were met by these lights being projected up onto this metallic-looking object, structure, hidden deep within the cave. We do have a picture of that. Hopefully,
we do have a picture
we
of that
can bring
indeed,
it up somewhere.
and it's going to appear on the screen. And before you all see it, this is our resident DM's artwork. No one else was involved in the design or the structural background behind
I
this.
have no.
And
listen,
we'll let you. Let's just stay quiet and picture what you will. This is the Goblin spaceship.
but you don't know it's a spaceship yet.
We don't
Oh,
know
well,
it's a
that's that.
spaceship. Only he wrote on it, and you can see Goblin science vessel. And I think even he realised what it may look like. As at the bottom it says, "Not a penis and balls."
Yep. That's right.
So this is not a penis and balls, everybody. Do you want to talk us through your kind of
Good to
design
know.
aspects that went into this and the thought processes and stuff?
It's meant to look like. Well, I mean, obviously it's not meant to look like a bike saddle, but I envisioned a bike saddle. So you've got the long bit that comes out the front, and then the wider bit at the back, but it kind of looks, you know, bulbous, I suppose.
Like a dick
And
and
I
balls.
said, I said, if you were lying on your back, if you're a man, a woman wouldn't understand this, or maybe they would. I don't know. In this day and age, well, I'm not going to go into all that. But anyway, if you're lying on your back and your penis is sort of up towards your belly button, and then your balls, it just. Anyway.
The less said about this, the better. But anyway, this is not a penis. This is indeed a Goblin science vessel shaped like a bike saddle.
It's a bike saddle, all right. It's a bike saddle, and that's all there is to it.
Yes. So
Let's move on. Move
let's
on.
get
Now
rid of
you
that.
you have a visualization of what it looks like, but they're only seeing the side profile. The left-hand side profile is what
Just-
they're seeing. There's landing gear, and there is a ramp inviting them upwards, which is
a
where they're
landing
going.
strip.
A landing strip. Yep. A
Just to
full-on
kind of get
facility.
this out there now before it all gets there. If we go on to this, are we technically riding the ship? Riding that cock and balls?
I wish I never mentioned it. Looks
You
a bit
literally wrote
smoother.
not a penis.
But it was. Yes, I know, but I
The
didn't.
clue's in the word not.
Yes, yeah, quite. I'm checking my notes over there. I need those. I think, in fact, in the last episode, the Goblin Woman did shout. Her name was Misa. Nice to meet you. As they were trying to sort of get away from what was going on. I actually described it as it looks like a smooth pebble, as it's illuminated by these almost like these spotlights. The spotlights are like a light emanating out of a cone type shaped thing. And anyway, so you drag HK. I can't remember if you actually had something to drag him on, but you drag him up the ramp, and it's sort of it's a rush, it's a blur. You're not really taking things in, but you notice that the walls are smooth, with lights running through the center. Imagine like on the Enterprise, you know, that sort of curved wall. There's like a light strip running through the middle and that sort of thing.
Other
And some of
sci-fi
the panels-
starships are available.
Yes, yeah. The Millennium Falcon, for example. Metal panels are there, and there's some of the panels have been removed, and you've got some like pipes and wires exposed, that sort of thing. But it's all like it's a rush, and she leads you into this room, which it's a large central room. It's round. There's desks and benches all over the place in here, but not like messily all over the place. They're just in a order, but they're quite low down to the ground. Sort of like they were obviously designed for the smaller stature of these goblins. And on them are what we would sort of know to be a screen, but to the characters, it's like a piece of glass, but they have lights on them with different bits of language and symbols and that sort of thing. And they sort of, you get him in there. You're not strong enough to lift him onto one of these benches, but she sort of like grabs various instruments and starts waving this. It looks like a rock, a bit like one of these, mice things. It looks like one of those, and she sort of starts waving it over his chest and his face and lower down his body. And there are lights appearing on it and all that sort of thing. And she looks up to Logan and to Volta, and she sort of looks at you for a moment. And, I tell you this, but he's dead. I'm sorry. He's gone.
Can you make him undead? Bring him back? Fix him?
Uh,
Repair him? Anything?
I mean, he's really dead. It's like, I know he's a machine, but he can't come back like this.
When you say like this, there's other
As
ways?
as you look at her, I'm just going to give you a quick description. As you look at her, now you're sort of like talking and interacting properly. Now you've stopped rushing. You notice she has very pale green skin, short dark hair, two long pointy, like elf-like ears, and a large pointed nose. She's wearing boots and overalls, like blue overalls with the sleeves rolled up. She's got really deep blue eyes. She stands about 3'7". But yeah, she said, I can't do much for him like this. I wonder, I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer, but I'm also somewhat of a priestess, a healer in my culture. I could speak to my goddess and I could commune with her and see if she could help, I suppose.
Try it, by all means.
Okay, well,
I'm not a man of the faith, but if there's any chance, then I say we take it.
this body is destroyed. There's nothing I can do to bring life back to this. I mean, there are other options. I do have options here on this boat, on this ship. Sorry. But let me listen. Why don't you guys? We got a mess on board. You could go there and maybe take a rest, and I'll spend some time and pray and see what I can do. If you like.
Yes, we would very much like. Whatever you can do will be gratefully received.
She leads you out of this room and sort of takes you around to down some corridors and into another room. It's a boxier room.
Before we leave you, is there anything we can do to help?
No. I need to. I'm gonna have to spend a bit of time on my own and make some prayers and see what we can get out of this. So you have to bear with me, but I'll take you down here and at least take on some water and maybe like some food, if you like. And she takes you down to this mess room, and there's a couple of like these other little goblins, and they all look fairly similar. Like, most of them have short hair or no hair. Some of them have little like goatees, but they're all wearing these blue overalls, you know, and boots. And they're sort of minding their own business and just eating and drinking in this mess hall. And she sort of says, "So, guys, don't worry about these guys. They're with me. I'm trying to help their friend. He's not well. I might need to call on some of you later on to help me. But for now, just pay no mind to them." And she leaves, and you're in there for maybe an hour. And she comes back to you, and let's go somewhere quiet. Let's go back to the lab. We can talk in the lab. She takes you back to the room, and HK is still there on the floor. So I spoke to Aline. Aline is my goddess, and she's told me some interesting things while I was communing with her. So your friend, HK's, I think you called him, that's not his real name. You know that?
We do, but I'd be hard pushed to remember the full serial number. We call him HK for short.
No. He's what we call the Mark I Warforged, and they have spirits inside of them. Spirits. They were Asimar once upon a time ago. And
HK was an Asimar?
A long time ago. His spirit was placed into the machine to make it work.
We heard tales of them back in the pits. I never thought I'd meet one.
Well,
much less be travelling alongside one. Would he have known this?
His name was Keenan.
Who loves orange soda? I took a second, but I couldn't not. Sorry.
That's cool.
Would he have known this himself?
Well, there were inhibitors inside of the machine, which kind of like a lot of them went crazy when their souls were pulled out of wherever they were, from beyond and put into these machines. A lot of them went crazy. Some of them kind of accepted it. They knew that there was more to be done, and I guess he was one of the ones that didn't go crazy. He may hold memories, I don't know, of his time as a Warforged, but he probably retained memories of the time before that.
So,
He
with him being
didn't really speak of his time before that.
no, he didn't speak much, to be fair. With him
It
being more of a spirit, is there more that we can do, or a different path we can take?
Well, you can still save him. As a priestess of Olin, I have the power to bring him back, resurrection. But this body's broken. This isn't going to work. I do have another one. Something we've been working on. See, back in Conlodir, there's this whole, like, people aren't very happy about these Warforged. They're like, oh, machines. We don't want machines in our houses helping us with our chores. So, we've come up with this idea of creating a synthetic being using Warforged technology. So it looks like a person, it acts like a person, it breathes like a person, but it's not a person. It's still a machine. We're actually cooking up the first one in the lab right now. We've not really had the chance to do it because technology on this world is just so limited. But finding this ship again was great. There's so much stuff on here we can use.
This is not your ship?
Oh no, this was like my great granddaddy's. Speaking of which, have you not like been like? This is like to you guys. This must be amazing.
I mean, it seems to look like similar stuff that my sword is from, but all the ships I've seen are made of wood.
Yeah, this is what you call a spaceship.
Ooh.
There isn't that much space in it. It's quite small.
Well, yeah, but I mean, did you know this can go? You know, when at nighttime when you see the stars in the sky, did you know that you can actually go there?
Those are just fireflies that have gone a bit too far.
Oh no, they're not. Oh no.
Oh.
This will take you there. Well, it would. I mean, there's not enough power in it anymore.
Well, I mean, they're awfully small. We wouldn't fit.
There's a greater world outside of your own. Let me put it to you that way. But for now, let's solve this problem, shall we?
I mean, if you can bring him back, whether it's by this synth thing or make his robot things work again.
We have the technology on this ship to make it work.
We can rebuild him.
$6 million robot. Ba-da-da-down, ba-da-da.
I mean,
it
I see no other way forwards.
Well,
If it can be done, then please make it so.
oh. Jesus. Okay.
You're also fond with corny film references. I am just merely following in your footsteps.
Yes.
Shiny.
Shiny.
So yeah, there's a ceremony we could perform. I could get you to where his spirit is, and you could try and convince him, but it's not going to be easy. He's in what you might call purgatory. He's just reliving these few memories over and over, and he will do for all of time. Unless you can free him, of course. And convince him to come back.
I mean, have you ever been there?
No.
Then
And
how do you know we can
nor
get
will
there?
you.
Wait, what?
Physically, you won't. I'm going to separate you from your bodies.
And what happens if we can't get him back?
Well, you should be fine. I mean, what I'm going to do is I got some technology here. I'm going to place on your heads, and then you're going to go into like a sleep, and I'm going to make some prayers to Aline, and then she'll sort of untether you from your bodies and take you to this other plane. It's like a planar kind of travel. It's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
If we've been there before, I think we could maybe entertain going there again.
I mean, I'm not to be a skeptic, but you speak of stars and fireflies and spaceships and metal things. This seems awfully convenient to take three strangers, put us all to sleep, and do whatever you want with our belongings and bodies. And how can we
Three
trust
strangers? I only see two strangers. The other one's dead.
you? I mean, I suppose that was to the point. But how do we trust that you're not just, you know?
Well, I guess it's going to take a leap of faith. You want your friend back or not? I mean, this doesn't... We can't do this forever. We can't just hang on forever. I mean...
I'm gonna quickly speak to Walther through the ring, and like just ask his opinion. What do you think? Trustworthy, that kind of thing.
We were directed to find this goblin. We were told she would show us the way forwards. We have to trust that this is the right step to take. We owe our lives to HK many times. It would be foolish not to risk them once to help him.
And you know that, as you know, goblins are a part of dwarven society. Then, as I said previously, they're not evil creatures. They're from another place, but they're not evil creatures. They just
in this setting, they are inherently kind of good.
Yeah. They're
generally
just
speaking.
They're actually in this, they're super advanced beings, like really technology advanced, really cool. But because
this one has been personally recommended to us by King Grazi, so you know.
I mean, he's not led us astray so far, and like we all know, you're definitely the thinker out of the two of us. I'll rely on this if we get stuck, but I see no reason why not to go forwards with it then.
Look, if we die, you can blame me. It's fine.
If we die, I will haunt you.
That's okay. I'll be dead anyway.
You'll have to put up with an eternity of me.
As a reminder, just because obviously people watching this won't know, if you remember, I think it was back in the first season, as you call it, I did explain that they were from a different world and they're just trapped here because technology is just not good enough here. Whether they crashed here by accident or whatever, you don't know, but they're just stuck. But you know, they've been really useful as a race to help. Well, like the dwarves and that, but so let me just look through my notes here. Where was I going with this? Yes. So she says, if you want to go ahead, then I'm going to take you down to the other lab, and that's where the headgear is, and I got some beds in there you can lie on. And it'll just be like going to sleep, and for you guys, it'll be like a dream. You'll just be like in a dream, and it should, with the guidance of my goddess, you should end up in the right plane, and you should find him. But one thing she did tell me when I was communing was that it's protected. This plane is protected. There is a thing there called a Tempest storm around the whole plane. It just protects the plane in general, but it's fairly docile until something aggravates it, and then it'll flare up into this really intense superstorm. So what you need to do is get in there and get out again pretty quick.
Logan, keep your hands in your pockets and do not react to anything.
With our spirits being separated from our bodies, if we're going into this place, would our spirits, us, them, have our weapons? or
When
just
you,
are we like ourselves, or are we just floating? How are we?
the way it was described to me is when you get there, you'll appear in the dream as he would see you uh, in his own time. So these three things, these three dreams that he seems to be reliving, these memories, one is in the far-flung past, one is then a bit further into the future but still in the past, and then one is seemingly now. He just seems bored. Um, so I think in the both past moments, he will not see you as you. You will appear to him as like uh, whatever he recognizes, and then perhaps if you get to the present moment or the future moment, he will recognize you and remember you. Um, but you should, I think, being like a dreamlike state, you'll kind of have your stuff. I guess I don't know. You're just gonna have to go there and find out. I mean,
I'd just like to say,
this
if
isn't
we're
something I've
appearing,
ever really done.
if we're going to appear to him as he sees us, we'll be fine, because I will surely appear as a godlike being. I say we go for it. Just lead the way to the lab.
Okay. And she leads you just around the ship. I do have a map of the internals of the ship. I mean, it's not really that important for people watching or listening. Well, I'll send it to you guys so you can see it. Which takes you around to one of these other labs, and there are these like little benches set up. They've sort of been made to be more comfortable, and she gets you on there. And she says, "Right, I'm gonna place this apparatus on your head," and it kind of looks like Doc Brown's thing from Back to the Future, the mind reader type thing. And she sticks it on your head, and she's like, "Okay, so just close your eyes, and it's kind of like you're just gonna go to sleep, but you're not gonna go to sleep. You're gonna be dreaming intensely, and when I can monitor your brainwaves, and then when I see the spikes, I know you're ready to come back. You're gonna have to really will it though that you want to come home, and I will bring you back."
If there's one thing I'm good at, it's falling asleep, and he just lies straight down on this bed thing.
Just make sure, Dorothy, you click your heels, and you can come back to Kansas.
There's no place like home. I don't have a home. I don't know where my family is, and I've never been.
And boom.
That's it. And he's out like a light.
You sort of just, it's like going to sleep, and then you wake up. And you are in a courtyard.
Is
Pleasant.
Walter asleep at the same time, or?
Yeah, you're both there. You're both there.
Yes, I'm just quieter than you.
When you look at each other, you look as you do. You've got your gear. You're just you in this state. But you find yourselves in a courtyard, and it's surrounded by walls, and there's like vines and other bushes and that growing up around it. It's a lovely day. It's almost like being in like a Mediterranean garden. There's arches behind the courtyard where you are inside of it, in this room. But as you look out into this floral garden, what you see is a group of men and women. They're all lined up. They're all wearing monk-type white clothes, like Jedi sort of clothes, I suppose, with sandals. There's an armored man, much taller, almost giant-like, and he's pacing up and down the line, talking to each of them. As you move in closer to sort of inspect what's going on, you hear him speaking as, "You will be my elite guard. I entrust each and every one of you with my life. Do not let me down." And then the memory fades and jumps. You're now a part of this line, but you're wearing armor. You look down and you can see physically your appearance has changed. You're now wearing armor. And as you look up and down the line, people are looking at you and they're talking to you. They're sort of very nervous and afraid. But they don't seem to like look at you like they don't recognize you. They look at you as if you are one of them. So you can kind of guess that your appearance is has changed to them. One of them next to you. This is a moment for Dan. One of them next to you looks at you. His eyes are glowing a pure white as ethereal wings outstretched on his back. Dazzling white metal plate atop of a white tunic.
I would die for my family. Would you?
And then
Would you?
Why are you a farmer?
Before you have chance
Oh,
to
really?
react, a muscular man, again, giant stature, long flowing red hair. He wears a heavy belt with a thick, with a huge buckle at the front. He's sort of shirtless, but he's got his hilt. He's got sandals. His upper body's covered in war paint, and he strides up the line. And as he does so, he's sort of giving a last minute speech to try and rally everybody. And he's this lich, he has arrived here and been allowed to fester. We will end him today, and his army of abominations. To war, my friends, for our future. And the line shouts back, Hail Narphiliac! And with that, the line just bursts forward. Everyone breaks rank and they're just charging in. And there's this smashing into the shambling horde of undead that is coming out of whatever abyss in front of you. You guys are just smashing your way through, swinging swords, axes, maces, everything. It's pretty epic. Your company make their way inside of some sort of as you sort of break your way through over as this battle rages on. You sort of come to a hilltop and there's this tower, an ancient-looking tower, and you break your way in through to it. You find a way in with a small group of these people with you. And you find your way into the tallest room, and inside you find this lich's phylactery. One of them shouts, "Destroy it! We must destroy it!" Before you do, however, the room fills with a terrible cloud of dark energy, killing the unprepared. You stand alone now with this one remaining ASMR.
Let's triumph together, or die trying.
Hey, he's got it. Let me get my my stats out, and we're going to roll initiative.
Oh.
Ooh,
Dice?
dicey.
Oh.
If I was actually prepared for all the extra time we had at the start, I would have got this page up and going ready already. Cool, there we go. There it is. Now I need some paper. Cool. Okay, so we've got Keenan and Cal. We got Logan, and we got Volta. And I got my Lich. Okay, what are your initiatives, please, gentlemen?
Oh, my initiative is the grand old total of 12.
Cool, you're still going ahead of him.
One has 15.
Yep.
I got 7.
7.
7!
That's fine. That's cool. So the thing to note about this is it's supposed to be like a no-win scenario. So don't worry if you die. Don't want you to worry. Okay. So who's going first? Volta, you are going first.
Then I will obviously attack with Eldritch Blast 3 times in the face.
Yes. Go for it.
Oh!
I'll tell you now. His AC is 17.
Well, the first one missed
Right.
because I rolled a nat 1, and that rolled 10. So the second one... Oh my god, what is going on? Is 5 for 14. And the third one... Come on, hit something, you die! 3.
Do it.
There's a 9 is 12. So I missed with all of them! Ah!
As this entity sort of appears in this, it's like a round stone room. The phylactery is just in the middle, this like spiry type thing with this dark energy swirling around it, and then he emerges and just seems to be floating next to it with these this flurry of magic. But unfortunately, I think the panic probably it just flows every way except onto it. Logan, you are next.
He's gonna draw his hefty greatsword and take a swing at it.
Go for it.
With 16 to hit.
No, AC is 17. Sorry.
And so he follows up with a second swing of 24 to hit. Mwah!
Absolutely. And you have a magical sword, so you're okay.
He does 9 damage, and he uses his extra attack for one final swing. Another 26 to hit.
Yeah.
For another 12 damage, so a total of 21 magical slices.
21 magical
So he
slices.
just misses with the first. On the backhand, takes a good slice, and then turns it around and plunges it for another one.
Cool. Yep, and they all connect, and it seems to shriek as attack it. It's not used to this. It will now be Zilich's go. And although I did read about this earlier on, I can't remember what I was going to do straight away.
From Liechtenstein.
It's going to do some Liechtenstein. It is going to make a paralyzing touch against the person who's just hit it, Logan. So that is a plus 12 to hit. It hits you for 27.
Damn. God damn.
Oh, no,
That's
no, it
definitely a
hits,
hit.
Yeah. You must make. In fact, I'll do the damage first.
Oh no.
3, 6, 6 and 5 is 11. 11 points of cold damage.
Oof.
11 points of cold damage, and you must succeed on a DC 18 con save, please, or be paralyzed for a minute. And you may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself. So yeah, at the end of your turns, you
My
can.
constitution is a grand total of 12. And I'm
Cool. So
stuck here.
you are paralyzed for a moment, for a minute, but you can repeat that saving throw. The wording's a bit dodgy. It says at the end of its turn. It could be the Lich or you, but after it says ending the effect on itself, so I'm guessing it is you.
Yeah, well.
Cool. And any layer action? No, I should have done that at the start. No, tell a lie. Okay, that's that will be Keegan. Keegan's turn.
Keegan.
Keegan.
Am I Asimar or Warforged at this point? I don't remember.
You are using your Asimar stats, but not the ones I gave you.
No, okay. So I will dash forward, drawing my quarterstaff off my back, and attempt to hit it
Cool.
a couple of times. So the first time is 17 to hit.
That hits. Just.
Ooh.
It is 17.
Oh, Jesus. What was that? Okay, so that one is nice. 10 damage.
Yep.
And then the other end of it, I'll just swing round. I guess misses. 10 to hit.
Yar, sadly.
Yarg.
That's all from Keenan.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn.
Ooh, I could do that, couldn't I? I'm just having a look back through the layer actions. Okay. Hey, that doesn't make sense.
Instant.
Oh, okay. It looks at Keenan. It's going to use layer action. And it is going to attach a tether of negative energy to you. If the Lich takes damage, the target, which is you, Keenan, must take a DC 18 con save. On a failed save, the Lich takes half the damage, rounded down, and the target takes the remaining damage. This tether lasts until initiative count 20 on the next round, so it can only do this round.
Okay.
Cool, so that's its layer action. Volta.
I will roll up my sleeves and gesticulate wildly and cast Chill Touch.
It is resistant to cold damage.
Well,
I will
it
tell you
is. It is not cold damage as such.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
So you create a ghostly skeletal hand, and the hand squeezes for necrotic damage.
Also resistant.
Well, it's no good telling me that now. I've already decided what I'm doing.
Sorry,
so
I forgot Chill Touch was that. I thought it was some sort of cold damage, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It hits him for 16 for whatever he can do with that. But he now has, I think, He counts as undead, I guess.
He is undead, yeah.
Then he has disadvantage if he's attacking me until
how much
the end
damage
of my
did it-
next turn.
How much damage did it do?
It did 16, but obviously it's resistant, so
16
it won't
rounded
have done
down,
16.
so I would say
That'd be an 8 then, I guess.
I've completely lost where I am. Well, let's go 15 rounded down would be yeah. 8. That's cool. Yeah,
So
okay.
does that mean I take 8 on it?
You 8 damage. Well, actually,
4?
no. Sorry, we've done this wrong. So the Lich takes the damage. However,
Yeah.
now Volta must make a DC 18 con save.
What? I never touched him.
No, but you damaged him.
Oh,
Oh, no, yeah, that is right.
I
That is
do.
right. Yes, no.
What?
You damaged him, so you make a DC 18 con save.
An 18 con save. Okay,
Yeah.
let me just do that then.
If you fail, then the Lich will take 4 instead of 8, and then
Thank goodness I got 19.
okay. So he takes the full damage. That's fine. Otherwise, Keenan would have took 4, and I would have took 4. That's fine. So after Volta, we are on to Logan.
Logan kneels and puts his hand on the flat of his blade, and flame runes erupt up the flat side of this magical blade, and it's glowing everywhere. And he runs over to strike this beastie for 24 to hit.
That hits.
So it takes 9 damage. Then his second swing misses. His third hits for... Come on, work. Another 12. And then the runes engulf the beastie for... Where's my dice? For 15 fire damage. And you have to do a save.
Okay.
A strength
total.
saving throw, please.
Hang on. Okay, hang on. That is a straight 16 on the saving throw.
A straight 16. So you now take an extra 2d6 fire damage and are restrained for 1 minute.
Well, he is going to use his legendary resistance as he failed it and choose to succeed instead.
Yes.
So I took that is 27 plus 9 is hang on, maths and me 34 points of glorious damage. So that brings us
Damage.
down.
Logan looks at these flames like that have just come from his wounds and manifested around his wrists, and as they just fizzle away and he breaks out, he's like, "What the hell are you?"
Right, so that was 34 points of damage. Now, let's just see. You must now make a... the target, sorry. So, Dan, you must make... Sorry, I got this wrong the first time. So, Alter shouldn't have made this. Should have been Dan. So, Dan, Keenan, you need to make a DC 18 con save to see if you take any part of that damage.
Oh. What's my con? I made 18. That makes
Sweet.
it, right?
You are fine. You are fine. He takes the full blow.
Yeah.
So that was Logan. It's going to be the Lich's turn. Give me two seconds. I'm just going to walk to that counter and bring my fan over here because I am baking. Give me 2 secs.
Who loves orange soda?
Combat Unit 19274 likes orange soda.
Is it true?
Affirmative.
I do.
Oh no, dodgy 90s.
I just have small fan. I've not got very many fans. This is my smallest fan.
Oh.
Dan's got the biggest fan.
Yep.
The only problem with fans is it goes.
Yeah.
Tell me if the sound of the fan is a nuisance on the stream.
You're a
You're a
nuisance on the
nuisance.
stream. Hey!
I know. Yeah. Right. It is the Lich's turn.
Ah!
He
What?
is going to. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
What a
Pesky
day.
people, you
What's
pesky
he
people.
gonna do when he comes for you?
Yeah.
It's Brittany Lich.
It's well that I'm Britney Lich.
His lich brings all the boys to the yard
didn't
because
like-
his lich is better than yours.
It didn't like what Logan did, so it's going to use a legendary action against you and frightening gaze you.
Oh no.
You must succeed on a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, please. Or become frightened for a minute. In fact,
Freud.
do you know what we didn't do?
Yeah.
No.
We let
No.
Logan have a go, but he's paralysed.
Ooh.
So I'm going to take back that damage.
Goddamn retcons, con save. Biatch. 17.
And you had to make a con saving throw at the end of your turn. So let's go back to Logan's turn. I wouldn't normally do this, but we got that horrifically
I got a
wrong.
17, but I think you said the save was 18.
It is 18, yes. So
Nah, I'm
you
still stuck.
failed that. So
Yep.
now we'll go to the Lich's turn, and he is going to frightening gaze at Volta. So Volta must make a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, or become frightened for a minute.
Ach, nine. Wisdom throw.
Mm-hmm. I imagine you're fairly wise.
You'd imagine wrong.
Jeez.
Hang on. Saving throw. Come on, saving throw. Roll, damn you. Roll! Oh! 23.
Okay, so you're fine. That's fine.
23.
You're fine. And that's it. Can't do anything else. That costs 2 actions to do that. And so we're over to Keenan.
It was still quite scary.
Oh.
It was very scary.
Okay. I will.
Keenan's turned into Jethro. Well,
I'm gonna strafe round, try and put him between, like, me and my allies, so that he can only face one of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go for another 2 staff strikes. Staff strikes. That's a good one. That's a 26.
Oof.
Oh, I keep forgetting to specify I'm two-handing, so for this one I will one-hand it. That's a 7 to hit. 7 damage, sorry.
7 damage to him. Yep. Okay.
For the second strike, I will two-hand it.
Double fisting.
22 to hit.
That hits.
So I didn't actually look. Oh yeah, D8. Because I'm fisting him. 11 damage. And then I'm gonna and you spend a key point to do a flurry of blows, which is 2 unarmed strikes against him.
Sure.
Nat 20 on the first one,
Ooh.
and a 12 on the second one.
So the second one misses, but you know what to do with that 20. Max damage plus roll damage.
Ah, max as well. 16. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Punch!
Cool. So as you like with your fists of fury, you can sort of see that. What? Is that not
It's
good?
so cool.
Can you not say that? I don't know.
God.
Fists of Fury.
Fists of
Just
fancy.
marking 1 off of my Fists of Fury attack.
You sort of see like the corporeal form of him just starts to like break up a bit because it's obviously like dried out tissue and he's like a husky type being, so it's like he's just breaking apart a bit. He looks pretty damaged at this point. But after Keenan, it is going to be
Kel.
It's going to be Kel.
Actually, why did I pick this name?
Welcome to Good Burger.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, so he's going to use the layer action. He starts to summon forth these spirits. So the fallen ASMR that were in the room with you, they start. You can see these spirits start to like materialize in the room. And he's going to go for Keenan because he didn't like that last attack. You must succeed, I'm afraid, on a DC 18 con save, please.
Okay. Oh, that's not looking good. 11.
Okay. You take 52 points of necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
Well,
I'm resistant.
Are you? Okay, half damage then. Half damage.
26.
26. Nice. Do you know what we've forgotten the other one, didn't we? We've forgotten the other. Oh no, it ended. It ended because that's fine. I'd say the one where you take damage as well, but it ended. Fine. It's so hard tracking all these different these abilities. It's ridiculous. Volta, it is your turn.
I am going to cast Fireball at his face. So I require a dexterity save.
Woohoo.
Dex save.
Giving him a
He's-
suntan.
He's pretty dexterous. He's got a 13 though.
13.
Yeah.
He has failed, I'm afraid. So I will just roll the damage, which is just 10d6.
That wasn't me, by the way. That was channeling the Lich, and that was
Just 10d6.
Just 10d6, yeah. 39 points of fiery damage.
39 points of damage. Okay, let me just work that one out.
Mark off a spell
I'm
slot.
so bad at maths. It's unbelievable. Okay, he's
Calculator.
on fire at this point. He is so on fire, and his form is just falling to pieces at this point. There isn't much left to him. After you, it is the currently paralyzed Logan, 18 on the con.
Paralyzed? Am I fully paralyzed or just unable to move where I am?
Nope, you are paralyzed.
Yeah, how close is he to the flames?
Well, he was fairly close, wasn't he? Actually, because he was in melee range. But no,
I am
you
going to
have to
use-
succeed on an 18 con save, or you're paralyzed for a full minute. And
I-
obviously, combat's 6 seconds.
I'm going
so...
to use Giant's Might bonus action, which makes me become larger.
But you're
gives me-
paralyzed.
Ooh.
You have to, but you have to succeed on the con save first.
This isn't. I don't have to move to do this. I just become large, but it gives me advantage.
Okay, but what are the? Is it a verbal thing? or
It's nothing. You magically gain the effect. That's all it says.
I would imagine there's some level of willing it on, but okay. I'll say mentally you could get away.
It does say
Get
your
away.
physical size
Why?
doesn't change. It's just for the sake of getting advantage on the checks and any saving throws.
Okay. go
Doesn't
for
do
it.
any sort of other good stuff. So the first would be a 15 and the second would be an 18! Fuck you, Lich!
Yes, you are now free from your paralysis.
So he's angry at this and he draws his. Well, he's already got it drawn, but he attacks with his magical sword. For the first one of 17 is a miss, I believe.
No, 17 hits.
Oh, 17 does hit.
Oh.
For
What happened? Oh. It's okay.
13 damage. Then his second swing is a 19 hit, which causes 16 damage because of Giant's Might. And then his extra attack was an 18 to hit. This is the final attack he can do for another 10 damage.
Cool. Okay. Let me just find something, and then.
Squeaky yawn.
You know, do that thing where you yawn and you just like spray.
Oh, I take. Wait. You get an extra for. For Giant Might, it's not 1d6 anymore because of my level. It's 1d8.
Ooh.
I get an extra 1d8.
Well,
So
why don't you tell
another
us
4.
how you destroy this lich?
So
What? We killed a lich.
You killed a lich.
he doesn't physically change, but you see him like straining and all his like neck veins and stuff like bulging, and then you just see this paralysis just kind of crackles off him, and he instantly, as it breaks, you could see he was like withholding his sword in this paralysis, and the second it breaks, he just like and breaks out of it across him, and he follows up with the 3 strong hits, getting his extra from his kind of like a rage from this giant's might. And he's bellowing and he's like screaming, "Argh!" And this thing just kind of slices like 2 clean cuts to it, so it's just like. Pff.
Nice. Well, yeah, you killed a lich.
Hell yeah! Now,
Firstly, it's down to Steve's stupid rune knight thing where he can do like ridiculous damage. And secondly, I didn't use any of his spell casting ability. I just wanted to like try and stop you all, just to hold you in place. To try and give you a chance to kill a lich.
yeah,
Because my next move, because Steve broke out of paralysis, was the power word kill.
damn.
That was my next move, and then Blight was going on someone else. At, I think 4th level. Yeah, 4th level.
You there,
Blight, so...
Keenan? You've got some impressive magic stuff going on. What was that crazy punching
Before
you did?
you have chance to speak, though, this vision fades. It's gone. It just fizzles out.
Oh, bugger.
You find yourselves. Yeah.
Sorry, Chris. I'm trying to read.
Haha, you
Do
got
guys
pulled
wanna
off by
take
the
a break
wife.
real quick before we do the next bit?
We
Or
are
do you
on
wanna-
10 past 10. Let's take a really quick break, have a pee, I
It's
can
up to
let
you.
the cat in,
It's up to you.
and we will be right back for part 2. Let's do this, guys. Well, you've also had 3 follows during that first surf, so thank you very much. Proper Timbo Selector, Schmellen, and Acceptinisis. Whoever you are, thank you very much, and we'll be right back after the break. Okay, so whenever we go for break, or whenever we start the stream, these guys all know, and every time I tell them it's about to start and be quiet for a second, just because we have this lovely cool intro of the Vaybaba knife spinning through the air and it has sound effects and shit that Dan and his colleague spent a long time making, and every time I say shh, one of them goes so we never ever hear it. So
Or I
fuck
just
that.
fart loudly.
I'm just gonna delete all these Vaybaba shit and we're just gonna have a plain box with nothing else and fuck all of you.
Just Mike's face. full
Just
screen.
Mike's face. just the bottom half, so it's just a beard and his mouth.
Can I ask that you stop swearing? There are children that watch this.
Fudge you now.
Ooh.
I hope there aren't children watching this.
But
Mr. Branch, have a Solero or a Snickers.
yes.
Solero.
But I've not had Do you remember Solero shots?
Yeah.
They were the
They were
worst
banging.
idea ever, but they were great at the same
Oh.
time. No, they were
I
great.
do
They were
not
just a
remember
waste.
Solero shots,
They were like
but I think that was the point of them.
what are they? What are they called? Millions. Them sweets. They were like ice
Yeah, that's
creams of
Well, they
that
were.
little tiny
They were
balls
They
of
were little
ice.
balls of ice.
They were
Flavoured
shit, but they were
ice.
great. Anyway, welcome back to Fall of Vaybaba, Season 2, Episode 11, Part 2, after the break. Plenty has happened, but as always, I'll throw you up to our resident DM, and he can take it away. Let's go.
Yeah. Anyone watching who's a D&D nerd like we are, yes, they did just beat a lich. They beat a lich. You might be saying, how did they beat a lich? Well, I'll tell you how they beat a lich, because I didn't play it to its full ability, because if I did, they would have been insta-dead. Oh, hello. There's an ambulance coming up the road. That's interesting. Who's dead?
That's for
The
in case
lich
that
is
was
dead.
in case we died. Ding dong, the lich is dead. Which old lich? The wicked lich.
Yes.
For
Anyway,
some context here, that
Um,
that Mike lives in like backwater.
yeah, Mike lives in somewhere where like We haven't got any swans round here, matey. Any luck catching them? That kind of place.
Plenty of swingers around.
Who's that for then?
Who's that for?
Anyway, yeah.
That's just
I think Mike will
Cornwall, isn't
agree.
it?
We massively, massively, massively play on the rule of cool. We're not rules layers. We're not min-maxers. Mike's decision is final. We go for fun over rules every time, and if it makes sense, generally speaking, if we can put logic or a reason behind it, he'll allow it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun over function in this, and we all have a laugh. So
But we
yeah.
could have done a total TPK straight
oh,
away.
definitely.
Power word kill you, blight you, banish you. Job done. But no, that would have been boring because then it would have all been over in 5 seconds. Anyway, this dream that from that previous before the break that fades, and now these guys, you find yourselves. If you've ever played on the PlayStation 4, Warhammer 40k Space Hulk, the FPS Space Hulk, it looks.
Yeah.
Shut up and listen. It looks like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and find a gameplay trailer where you're inside the suit and you've got all these hordes of aliens flooding in, and you're just hacking and shooting and slashing away through them. That's what this looks like now. They're now in what is called, what I've sort of described this area as the visions of hell. This is
It's
where
the middle of Aldi on Christmas Eve.
yeah. This is where this is after Keenan's spirit was placed inside the body of HK, the Warforged being, and this is their mission into the Hell Planes to try and stop Narfiliac. They're in this blackness, and the only light is this lava erupting and flames erupting from all around, and they're crossing this stone bridge, or this rocky bridge between a plateau and an island, literally sat in this sea of lava. And on top of this island is a black obsidian tower. Steve, I don't know, you may remember this from episode 1, part 1, way back when, obsidian black tower. Where did Thingy go? What was his name? Grift.
Do
Where did
not
Grift
remember
go?
this, but my very original character, who, just for the sake of pissing Mike off for continuity, was called Griff. But for some reason, he's
Griff.
become Grift in every
I always thought
episode.
there was a T on the end.
No.
Ah, okay. Where's Griff?
But Grift was my original character, who I spent hours making, and maybe episode 1 or 2 into the very first season.
Oh, it was episode 1. The first
Episode
5
1,
minutes.
within about 5-10 minutes, he's killed a bullywug, a big toad, a thing, jumped down a hole to a treasure hoard and found what Mike said, I didn't think you'd touch it, but described as the most amazing, awesome, massive looking sword you have ever seen in your life.
That's actually a lie. I said it was in a plain box with some runes on the top, and you decided to...
You
And then you picked up the
terror,
sword. And
you
then
described
turned...
it amazingly.
No, you turned into... Well, I created a character class where you're a demonic death knight. But anyway, that's by the by. This place is the same as where you envisioned in that first episode where Griff went. So there are hordes of demons and devils flooding over this bridge. They seem to be coming from every angle, and you're in this machine, and you see what HK would have seen in his life. Just things in front of him, like targeting reticles and information, and you're just hacking and slashing, and just these things are getting right in your face as you smash them, and you make your way across this bridge, and as you do so, you hear the screams of terror and from your comrades. Exactly. The screams of terror from your comrades. Everything just seems to die down into nothing. Just the explosion of flame and lava erupting. Even the devils and the demons, as you guys have survived this onslaught, just seems to... They just subside and go, and you're just left in front of this black obsidian tower. And you think to yourselves, and you look amongst each other, and there's a communication, like, what's going on now? Anybody got any clues? That sort of thing coming through your internal communications.
This is red data.
I would like to mine 14 blocks of obsidian.
Well, you can certainly try. Not.
I
The quiet quickly makes way to the sound of beating wings. As this human-like being, but this it's almost like it's got a bat's head with horns coming out, protruding out of the side, crashes down in front of you as huge bat wings, and it draws out this sword which crackles with lightning, and then somewhat like the Balrog, cracks a whip which ignites in flame. This is a huge fiend, and everything seemed to run from its presence. It knew they knew it was coming. So let's roll a new, fresh initiative to see if we could beat this thing.
With regards to this being a different memory, am I okay in assuming we've got our abilities back?
You are back to fresh.
Back to fresh, thank you.
Back to fresh. I'll tell you for this purpose, it is AC 19. So we're going to keep repeating ourselves. This creature is AC 19.
Initiative of 7.
Oh, I keep gleeking.
What? Gleeking?
You know when you yawn and you like spray water out your mouth?
No.
That's the
I
Who
thought you were gonna
yawns
say
with
you were-
water in the mouth?
Have you never done that?
No,
No.
because you see this,
Like-
right? I would drink it, right?
It's like a No, I don't take a mouthful
wouldn't
of
go-
water and then yawn.
Bleh!
Let's focus on the combat here.
I got a 6.
You're a 6. Keenan?
Yeah.
19.
19. Okay, Keenan is going first in this.
Oh man.
Um,
Oh man.
I will also actually give me 2 seconds. I'm going to add in a couple of your Warforged companions because you are not alone in this.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
I'm a Warforged now.
Yeah, you went back to
I'm a
Warforged.
Warforged.
You can in fact
Warforged.
you can use HK stats, but you can't have the God Hammer.
I know. That's how time works. Also, no shoulder gun.
No shoulder gun.
I will, in that case.
Hang on, how did I make that thing that happened last time where I popped you all out of the thingy? There we are.
You press pop out.
Yes, I've done that, so now I can see you and I can see the stats I need.
Rohan.
I'm going to add in 3 Warforged.
The party is going to Isengard.
The beacons are lit!
And they're going to go at 12
It
times
would be
3.
incredibly
Lit boy.
painful
Cool.
for you.
Okay. Who's first? It is Keenan. It'll be your go.
Oh, Batman!
Is he still Keenan at this point, or is he HK at this point, now that he's Warforged?
He is now HK. We've jumped forward in time. This is when the Warforged went to Hell Plane to try and stop Narfiliac under Melnor's order.
You got a new headset, Dan?
Nope.
Anyway, carry on.
The game, mate. Jesus.
Hey, this is
I-
why we have your excellent editing skills.
Take my hammer, my just regular old warhammer, and I charge! And I charge into the midst, and I just start swinging at the nearest thing. 2 hits.
It's a rock on the floor.
Cool. It's an AC 19 to hit him.
Oh dear. Oh, that. I don't know what the stats are for a regular warhammer. It's plus strength, plus 4, and proficiency is a plus
Probably
4,
not
so
a
it's
lot.
probably a plus 8, right? Strength and proficiency.
Yeah, probably. I'll say that. That's fine.
In that case, I got a mod 20.
You got a mod 20. You just hit him.
In that case, I do 1d8 plus my strength.
My microphone has just gone in my water.
Clever.
I do 8 with my first attack. But I don't stop there. I swing it back around. Ugh!
Skadoosh!
I missed that one, I guess. 18? Sorry, what was this AC? 19.
19, yeah.
Ah! I hit the rock that time.
Well, I mean, that's pretty good.
What's that? Oh, you kicked the switch off.
Cool. Okay. So that's your turn.
Yeah.
You,
I should have raged.
You should have
Sorry.
raged. The 3 Warforged soldiers are going to go next. And they all miss. Just
The
make life
fucking
easy.
Warforged
Missed.
suck.
So these other 3 soldiers, they charge in, waving their arm. What have they got? They got arm blades, and they miss.
Arm blade.
Arm blades. Logan,
Yes.
is your next.
Really? I rolled higher
Yeah.
than Walter with a 7.
You rolled higher.
Fair enough.
What did Wolf roll?
He does
6.
Logan's bread and butter. He charges in with his. Oh, he's got his magic sword back, so he sweeps in with that. For a 23 is a hit.
It's a hit.
Load. For 13 plus a d8. What's my d8?
So 13 points.
13.
So 17 points total on his first strike, and then on his backhand stroke, which is 23 to hit, he gets a total of 16. So
To hit.
grand total of
29.
33 over,
33.
over the entire thing.
Okay, that's cool.
So he's just going to swing in with a big one-armed swipe down and then bring it back around.
Cool. As you do so, I mean, it's just taking the damage at this point. Doesn't seem particularly phased. After that, it will be.
How many of
Volta.
these things are around us?
It's just you're toe to toe with this enormous fiend.
But there are like others climbing all over the place and all that shit.
Yeah, I suppose you could say they're swarming in the background, but they're not. They're afraid of this thing.
Enormous.
Enormous.
Then
Maybe that
yes,
could be a piece, an NPC that comes up somewhere in one of the towns. Enormous.
Eee.
I will launch the Eldritch Blasts.
Yep.
Like Bugs Bunny in the films. La 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 ha, la 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 ha. Like that, with 3 assaults. And we'll give it. I wish I hadn't started with the Bugs Bunny shit now. The 13 first one. 12 is the second one. This is all with +9s, by the way.
Yep.
And, yeah, and a 10 with the third one.
So they're just like
Oh my god.
they're like Roman candles, just like flying off in all directions. Now it is going to be this creature's go. The only one I'm saying that wouldn't be anywhere nearby because he's not using melee is Volta. Am I correct in that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not in melee.
Everyone else must take 10 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
And any
I am resistant. I am immune to fire damage.
Immune?
What about HK?
Immune.
I take it, yeah.
Yeah, so do your comrades. They're down to
Am I
20
immune?
points.
Oh, sorry. No, I'll
Each.
I'll take half damage. I'm resistant. Sorry,
Yep.
I just
okay.
misread.
So 5.
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. And they're all going to take damage as well from that because they're in melee range. Okay, so that is just its fire aura. Creature that touches the battle or hits it with a melee weapon. Oh, okay. There is an addition to that which I didn't read. We'll pull it into the combat next round. So if you hit it with a melee attack, you'll have to take an additional 10 damage for hitting.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I should have said that the first time around, but I've just read it on. I knew the fire aura was there, but I read on. Realise it. It's going to make 2 attacks, one with its longsword and one with its whip. The first one is going to go for is Logan.
No.
Oh yeah, boy!
With what, the sword or the whip?
Firstly, the sword, 19 to hit.
19 to hit, but I invoke my rune and make it re-roll its d20.
Okay. That is a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay, you take 21 slashing damage and 13 lightning damage.
21 slashing and 13, did you say?
21 slashing, 13 lightning.
13. Damn!
And then it's going to make an attack at you with its flaming whip.
Whip. Cool
whip.
whip.
Cool whip. This isn't a cool whip, though. This is 24, 5, 6, 7. 27 to hit, which I know hits you.
Yeah.
You take 15 slashing damage and 10 fire damage, and you must succeed on a DC 20 strength throw, or you'll be pulled. Oh, that's actually rubbish because you're already within 25 feet of it anyway.
I
Ignore
invoke
that.
the cloud rune of my pauldrons. And when I am hit by an attack roll, this reaction invokes the rune and chooses any other creature on the field. And that's why I specifically asked if there are others around. That becomes the target of the attack using the same roll.
Yeah,
regardless,
but they're a long way away.
This will transfer. The magic of this rune will transfer the attack's effects regardless of the attack's range.
Okay. Well, you just see somewhere in the distance a demon
This is.
explodes into like a puff of fire and falls from the ceiling.
I'm running out of runes, guys. Do some damage, man.
Cool. That is his go.
Okay.
Which puts us.
Wait.
I invoke my final rune because it ended its turn. If a creature I can see ends its turn, this reaction forces the creature to make a wisdom saving throw.
8.
It fails the saving throw and is charmed for 1 minute. Whilst charmed in this way, it has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. The creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. And that is all it does.
For a minute. So it can't do nothing. It's charmed.
It can do nothing until the end of its next turn, when it tries to do the roll again.
Save again. Okay.
I have no more runes, guys. Finish it off.
But if you charm it, does damage end the effect? I believe it does.
Ending once you invoke this rune. Blah, blah, blah. I do not know. It is not specified, but I believe when
Charmed
normally
usually
charmed,
does.
yes. So I think so. Your call.
Well, charmed effects usually do, but if that spell doesn't specify it, then it might be that it uses some different magical properties. So I will say no. I think it should probably say that it would end.
Let me just quickly read it. Reaction invokes the rune. Unless the save succeeds, you are charmed for 1 minute. While charmed in this way, you have a speed of 0 and are incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. You repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn, ending the effect on your success. Can't do it again until a long rest. I'm going to assume it would probably be charmed in the normal way. It doesn't say anything otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. He's charmed. Damage will probably bring him out of it. Keenan, it is your go.
Okay. I'm gonna rage this time. But it's more of a less glitchy rage. I'm actually angry here. It's not just an error.
This is a very polite rage.
Pull out my my dual hand axes,
I'm glad he said
and
that.
I'm gonna slash at him twice.
Hand axes are like that.
I'll make my first attack reckless, so I have advantage on it.
So we're ending Steve's charm.
Yeah,
which is
if he
good.
hits, then yeah, I would say so.
Oh, I'll aim for a different one.
There's only one.
There's only one.
Oh,
There can be only one.
I mean, what am I gonna do? Give him a hug?
Well, you've already started.
You're gonna
now,
give him a very
so
reckless hug.
you've
and with
already
him being the
started, now
size
you
he's
have to go
hat.
for it.
It's
might
16 to hit.
Literally
16 does
roared
not
at
hit.
you and said, "Do something creative." He says, "I'ma punch him."
That's creative for me. What was the answer? 16.
Yeah, no. But I think the thing is, well, though, HK wouldn't know what this charmed effect is.
Very
'cause
true.
To him, you are a fellow Warforged. You wouldn't know that you could do that.
particularly in a rage as well, that sort of blinds you to a lot of
exactly.
things.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one missed. Second one misses. I can't do anything else, can I?
Cool. Okay.
This is
We'll go
before
to
I
the
have
War-
my jingle bell.
Eddie Jingle Bell. We'll go to the Warforged soldier and see what he can do, or the three of them see what they can do. They miss. Oh wait, no, they hit. One hits. Two hits. No, he doesn't. The second one didn't hit. Sorry, and the third one misses. So one of them actually succeeds in hitting, or let's see, where's my d6 gone? 2 points of damage.
Rah!
So you see this Warforged, they're all like slashing away, their arms thingies, but they kind of all miss except one. Doesn't seem to do an awful lot though. So it doesn't bother him. After that, we are over to Logan
Charming.
again.
He's all out of bog roll.
I have nothing left.
Charm.
So in this moment, all I can do is swipe at him with my mighty being member.
Keenan. Your
Being
member.
My member.
Swipe at him with your member.
Oh wait, what size is this thing?
Why are we all in
4.
black and white?
Because I was sad that I had no magic left in my bones. What?
Why are we in black?
We're not anymore. Why you gotta bring race into this?
Like, come on, let's
Rude.
go. Let's go.
What size is this being?
It is a huge fiend.
Huge.
You're a huge fiend.
Okay, and I'm classed as large right now. I'm large right now. I'm going to
Large.
grapple it.
He's having it large.
I'm going to grapple the beast.
You're large.
With where's my inspiration?
your
Not my
beast.
inspiration. Advantage.
Oh, I forgot. One of the Warforged that hit him is dead.
Aww.
To the fire
Why?
aura.
Can you do
Fire
a
aura. He
strength
hit
check,
him in the end.
Mike?
He didn't have enough HP left.
See if you get more
Strength
than.
check.
Oh, Yorick.
You need to get more than a 26.
Yeah, no, it failed.
I grapple the beast. I grab it
Okay.
by the ball sack and tell the others to attack. And I end my turn holding this sack of justice.
Ooh.
I can't hold on forever. It's a little sweaty. Hurry up.
Volster, it is your go.
I'm a little
Betty?
bit worried. I guess I'm gonna go with the 3 Eldritch Blast again, but this time I want to the coquettish Mexican dancing. So the first one is a 28.
That hits.
Yay! And that does 9 points of Eldritch damage.
Cool.
9?
9.
The second one is a 10, and that's including a +9.
Yeah, fails.
Oh, Jesus, 2 natural ones in a row.
Oh,
Gag!
no.
Ooh.
That's a 10 as well.
Dang and blast it.
2 nat ones in a row. Good.
So you sort of go pew pew pew, and one of these things actually actually catches it. It just doesn't. It's not bothered. It's not hurt at all. It's just looking at everyone as and intense heat seems to emanate from its mouth as it does so. It is its go, and everyone. So that's going to be Logan and HK when HK comes back.
I'm here.
You're here. You both take 10 points of fire damage, and it also kills off the other 2 Warforged just from its fire aura.
I'm gonna take 5 in my hands of resistance on its balls.
That's cool. And he is going to now multi-attack at Keenan, or HK, whichever one you call it. So let's see.
There's literally like a 7-foot human dangling off his ball sack, and you're just like, I'm attacking the other 2. Actually, he's grappled. Can he attack him?
That's a good point. Break grapple. Very good point. 2 plus 8, 9, 10.
No, he's still grappled.
He's still grappled. Okay, no, he can't. He can't break free.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's that then, I suppose.
I didn't expect this to work, to be fair.
It's back to Keenan HK.
In HK.
Keenan HK.
So my fish tank light is on the blink, literally.
Oh.
I will. What will I do? He's not charmed, is he?
No, he's grappled now.
It might be if I hold on
Oh
for
yeah,
much
his
longer.
grapple is nutsack. Can I try and like sever it?
What?
No, because then you won't be grappling him.
I mean, I kind of want you to go ahead, but this is down to Mike.
Well, you
Can I
can't
try
really
and sever
target.
his
You
nutsack?
could, for flavour, you can target areas, but you can't really
Yeah.
target areas in this in 5e. But I'll tell you what, if you crit, then I'll say you can lop off his bollocks.
The pressure's on.
Demonic
2 rolls. I'm
castration.
gonna roll them.
D&D.
Roll them both at once.
The fall of Vaybaba.
Crit all over.
No, not even close. Highest was a 16.
Yeah, 19 to hit. I'm afraid.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I had advantage on my first. No, I didn't, because I didn't
I thought
state it.
You
All
rolled
right.
Both. Well, you rolled them both, didn't you?
Yeah, but if I do reckless, I get advantage on the first one.
okay.
But I didn't say I was doing it.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else from Keenan, it is going to be not the Warforged because they're all dead. It's on the floor, shut down. Logan.
I'm a little restricted as to what I can do at this point. Can I simply squeeze a little? Can I give them a bear hug?
No, once you're grappled, you're grappled. You can either break the grapple or you can continue to grapple.
I think the best thing for me to do at this point is just reaffirm my hold and continue the grapple. So I'm going to be full on like tree hugging, arms and legs wrapped around these giant testes.
They're not giant testes. They're probably normal size.
Giant testes! You said he was humongous.
He's a huge fiend, so it's probably like 9-10 feet tall. It's not like.
Then, however you envision this, I am holding his testicles.
I just imagine you've got both hands clasped around them. As...
Oh god, I can't do anything else.
Okay, Volta, down to you.
Once more onto the breach, dear friends, once more. I got for Harry, England and St. George. I will try to launch the chill touch.
Ooh.
Oh, for flip's sake, on the flipping thing, I missed with my chill touch. My skeleton hand grasps nothing.
Well, it is the Balor's go then. Oh, I see what it was. It's a Balor.
Bang.
Oh!
Oh yeah. This is
What's-
to break the This is to break the grapple.
So
Nat
he would
20.
need. Wait, no. Let me just move my
What?
screen across. Look at that fucking roll. Nat 20.
What?
So he needs 25. Please tell me it's less.
Read him and weep, bitch. He's got a strength +8.
Damn!
He breaks the grapple.
Fucking fuck.
But I don't think he can attack you because that's an action to actually
I
break
have
the grapple.
advantage, but I'm not going to get any better than a nat 20, so.
Yeah, he's broken the grapple, but I think that's as much as he can do this turn, really. Unless it's gonna. No, that's an action as well. No, it's that's it. That's all it can do for the moment. But everyone must take the 10 points of fire damage, please.
Oh,
Apart
yes.
from Volta, because you're up close to it. Keenan HK.
Hold on, I'm just putting those 10 points on. 2. Okay. I'm gonna go into a frenzied rage. I don't really remember what that does. Frenzied rage, frenzied rage. Where's it written?
I can't remember either. It's
When raging, I can make
manage
one weapon
three
attack
turns.
as a bonus action. So I get 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
3.
All right, and I'm also gonna reckless the first one, so that's advantage on the first one, and then 2 and 3. So the first one is a. I'm also using the hand axes for some reason. It's a mod 20 on the first one,
Cool. That hits.
an 11 on the second one, and another mod 20.
So
Ooh.
2 hits and 1 miss.
6. 2 hits.
Don't you just wish you had the God Hammer right now?
Yeah, I really do when you roll a 1 on the damage. So one of them does 5, I want to say. Yes, one of them does 5 damage, one of them does 9 damage.
Okay. So 13, 14 in total. And it's just absorbing these blows. It's just doing nothing to it. It's just like, just getting so mad at you guys. After
I can get madder.
you can get mad at it, definitely. Logan, it is your go.
Well, you know what's coming from me. A good old swingy chop chop. Should I swingy chop chop?
Swingy, chop, chop.
Yeah, I'll swingy. We will
To me.
attack. Oh, 16.
Does not hit.
Oh, follow up hit of
AC
25.
Yeah, that hits. AC's 19.
19, sorry. Okay,
25
so
hits.
13 plus a d8. 13. So 17. What the hell? Dan. 17 plus 17 magic damage, and then he uses extra attack for a big fighter. That misses. So just the one amount of damage on this one, mate.
17, was it?
17 magical damage.
Cool.
That's all I can do for this one.
17, that puts me at... Cool.
What does that put you at?
I've just given him extra points. No, it's not. It's down there. Okay, cool. Volta.
I will cast fear upon him.
Well, we've been
Fun.
attacked by the Borg.
Sech.
So
Sorry.
he needs to do a
Wasn't
wisdom
meaning to
save,
do that.
please.
He needs a what, sorry?
Wisdom save, please.
A wisdom save.
Yeah, 17.
13. 13.
Damn.
So he is afraid and must take the dash action and move away by the safest available route on each of its turns.
Cool. Dash is double movement or something like that?
Double its movement, yeah.
Double movement, that's right. It will...
Fear me.
If
Well,
you dare.
it's not really big enough to go. He will
That's what she
run
said.
away from you, past the tower, towards at the back of this like island, and put it like on the edge, I suppose.
Oh.
He's edging it.
Edging. God damn it.
He's edging.
Wait, I get an opportunity attack for this.
What is that? You probably and HK would as well because he's run away from you.
No, I have a thing for opportunity attacks.
Is it with a fear effect? He can try and resist it next time again.
When frightened this spell, the creature must take dash action, blah blah blah, unless there is no way to make the creature end its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you. The creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature. So as long as he's in line of sight with me, apparently he can't make
Okay, so
It's gonna be
Wisdom
difficult for him to
saving
hide unless he went in the tower. It'd be
I
difficult
get
to hide.
Yeah.
'Cause it's big
advantage
open space.
on the opportunity attack plus a 1d8 plus 10.
Go on then.
So 18 to hit, so I'm not going to bother with the advantage because that's a hit anyway.
You're
It's not.
breathing on your
No,
mic
it's
a
not.
bit
Oh, 19,
as you're
sorry.
talking.
19's the hit.
So just move your mic a little further away from you.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, so 17 plus 5. Yeah, 17 plus 5 is a hit. So we are on 12, no, 17 plus 10, so 27 plus my 1d8. So
When you roll things like a
29
shredded wheat,
total.
29 total.
29 total.
Wow.
And I have got...
Damage.
Yes, I have nothing left now. Just single
Um,
attacks.
HK, Keenan, do you want to make an opportunity attack as he runs away?
Of course I do. With my most powerful weapon.
your charisma.
What is my charisma? +1.
Sorry, mate.
That's a 16
16 to hit or damage wise?
to hit.
Does not hit, I'm afraid. 19 AC, son.
Boo!
So that was Logan's turn. It's now Volta's turn.
Is it?
Bro, my
Again?
laser pen.
Oh, hold on. Who did that to him?
That wasn't a HK's turn, that was
No.
a reaction.
Walter
That
did
was
that.
an attack.
Who
Yeah.
made him run away? Walter.
I made him run away, yeah.
You made him run away. Okay, so it's his turn, so he can repeat that saving throw, can't he?
No.
Nope.
What? Succeed as a drop wherever he's holding and Oh, he drops whatever he was holding as well and becomes frightened for the duration. When frightened by the spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. So he's got to dash again if he can still see me.
Well, he can still see, and the only thing he can do now is fly because he's at the edge. So he'll fly 160 feet away.
Dash, you fool!
And he's just flying into the darkness of the cavern. He has obviously line of sight. Do you know what? I would say that we'll just end the combat there because, I mean,
It's up to
He's
10
gonna-
turns of it if he can still see me.
he'll be out of your. Well, he's out of any of your ranges, and he can keep dashing until he reaches the edge of the cavern. At which point he's still got line of sight, so the two can't cancel out. Unless there's a time limit on it. Is there a time limit on it?
It's concentration up to a minute.
Concentration
it's
up to a
10
minute.
turns, yeah.
So after
Of
10
dash.
turns, he would
Of
be
dash.
just at the. Well, he's just moved around. He would have moved around the cavern. So after 10 turns, where you guys can't get to him because he's too far away, he could fly back in. So we'll say 10 turns have passed. Your 1 minute is up. Well, yeah, you wouldn't be out of combat because he can't move anywhere that he's out of line of sight. So it's just like a big dome-like cavern. Yeah, okay, 10 turns, and he moves.
I feel
back.
sorry for this being. It can never exit this cavern.
Not that they can't exit this cavern. It's just this. You've come to the end of whatever this area is. You know, this chamber. Okay, so at the end of 10 turns, we'll start back at the top with Keenan. We'll say that this creature has moved flying. I don't know. I'll double it again. What's that? 2, 3, 40. So he's halfway back to where you guys are. Or unless in the 10 turns you would like to have moved inside of the tower, would be the other option.
Could do.
I don't
Be
see why
safer.
not.
Yeah, you have 10 turns.
Fine.
Would you realistically stand there and wait for this thing to come back,
No.
or would you go
Yeah.
outside?
Go and sort out the tower, man.
Definitely.
Tower man.
Tower man. You actually go inside the obsidian tower. And I didn't write down anything of what happens next on that phase because I didn't think you'd get this far. I thought you'd all be dead by now. But that's okay. You go into the obsidian tower and it's just a spiraling staircase, just black, goes all the way up, and you follow it until you arrive in this room, which has this bizarre throne of obsidian in it, and there's nothing else, just this throne. Maybe a torch sconce or two on the wall, just lit.
I mean, does anyone else want to sit on it?
Oh, it's
The
occupied.
torch sconce.
Oh, the throne. The throne, fucking
The
hell.
throne is not free.
Oh,
Too pity.
true.
Let me get the right page for what is on the throne. You are not fresh either, because it's still part of the same memory. So that would suggest that HK or Keenan got this far.
Popping fresh.
Where is he? On the throne is a demon.
Me. Oh.
The demon prince of undeath. Let me get a.
I mean, he sounds like a charming guy. He's getting rid of death and shit.
Is he fresh?
Oh, he's fresh. He's
Oh,
pretty
he's so
fresh.
fresh.
He's
He's
so
a fresh prince. of
Basically,
Undead.
Will Smith.
Yeah. It's this huge humanoid figure, but it has cloven hooves for feet, big back wings. It has almost like a ram's skull type head. This is Orcus, the demon prince of undeath, and you are now in his lair.
Bugger.
Bugger indeed. Because Orcus is not very nice. Yeah, well,
It's
isn't that
like
much?
driving off this gigantic monster and then finding out you've just managed to slightly anger his pet rabbit.
Yeah.
He stands up from his throne and just says something in this guttural language you don't have any comprehension of. And with that, we'll have to roll initiative.
I
Ooh.
imagine that with his cloven hooves and obsidian, he's just like slipping everywhere like a Bambi on ice.
This looks cool, but damn, it's impractical.
It's like for the Tenacious D movie. Yes, you are fucked. Shit out of fuck as he falls over.
Going down. Shit out of luck. A grand old 10 for me.
15!
15.
I also got a 15.
You also got a 15. What's the
What's the
dex roll,
modifier?
please?
Dex
Plus
modifier
3.
3.
Oh.
Okay.
Flip your
on my
D2,
list,
Dan.
that's fine. On my list, Keenan's at the top, so I'll go Keenan, Volta, then Logan. Just easier. Rather than keep messing around with
That
rolling
was his
shit.
leather chair.
Okay. Orcus goes first.
The Horn of Gondor.
Helm's horn sounds again.
Jesus, I really didn't think you were going to get this far. I thought you were dead by now. Okay, Orcus is going to target Keenan. He makes 2 attacks with the wand of Orcus.
How far away is he?
Oh, you guys just in the room with him. He's not that far. It's like
But is this a 500-foot throne room?
no. It's not. The top of the tower is like small. It's a small room. It's not huge. No, because it's the only.
It's like a
thing-
lighthouse.
It's like a lighthouse. Yeah, it's like a beacon.
The
Anyway,
beacons are lit. Gondor
Beacons
call
are
parade.
wand of Orcus. If we can actually get through this, is 11 plus 19 to hit.
What do
I
you
don't
think,
even have
Mike?
to ask, do I? I don't even have to ask. I'm not going to roll it. I'm just going to give you the damage on there. 21 bludgeoning damage plus 13 necrotic.
Is there
And
anything
that's-
else
and that's-
around?
That's the first hit.
34.
Should
Math. 70. 68. 68. Okay, that's the first hit.
He's going to make a melee attack with his tail as well. In fact, no, I'm wrong, because he makes 2 attacks with the Wand of Orcus before he does anything. Jesus. 19 plus 3 to hit. So I'm not going to...
Mhm.
Do you want me to roll the damage, or do you want me to just use the book's hit damage? Because, I mean, either way, it's pretty negative. It's pretty massive.
Either way, either way.
Well, book-wise, it's 21 plus 13, so...
Okay.
24. And then, yeah. You can take 3 legendary action. His legendary action is to attack you with his tail. 18 plus 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I rolling really well now? It is 21 piercing and 9 poison.
Okay. I'm still standing.
Oh
I'm
Jesus!
still standing.
I'm not looking good.
After
I'm not
all
looking
this
good, but I'm
time.
still standing.
Cool. After that, then we will go for Keenan. You're first up.
That he was busy choking, and it's your go, Dan.
Oh.
He's like,
I just take my turn to choke. No, I will. Under the pretense of dying, just try and uppercut him with the warhammer.
skidoosh.
Not even gonna rage. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to try and get the upper hand. I rolled an out one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say on that subject. Logan. Sorry, not Logan. Volta.
Really? Yes. Yeah. Oh, bollocks. So,
Her
so,
bollocks.
HK, you are within melee range now, yeah?
Yeah.
Chance bad.
Affirmative.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. That spoiled my plans. Why did it? I will Eldritch blast him 3 times in the face from a distance. Oh, for fair. First one misses, I can tell you that now. Second one is a 24. And the third one is a 19.
Second and third both hit.
Then he will gather 13 for the first one and 8 for the second, totaling 21 points of force in the face.
Ooh.
It slams him in the face. And he sort of just turns to look at you.
Oh, scheiße.
Logan.
I'm gonna run up to him and grapple the fuck. Because this worked so well for me last time. I'm gonna dive at him with
Okay.
my
What do you want to roll?
advantageous of 25 total strength. Oh wait, with 1d6 because of my giant might. A total of 29 to grapple him.
I can't beat that because my total would be 28.
Yes! I grapple Orcus, the fucking hell demon, and I cuddle him like he's never been loved before, and I whisper, "It's all going to be okay," as I stroke the back of his head gently.
Okay. Well, if that's Logan,
Yep.
that's Logan. Where's my initiative for him? Oh, you already went. Okay. Layer action. He just lets out this booming voice. Logan,
Yeah.
DC 23 save, please.
Fuck. Save of what?
Just DC 23, just straight up. It says
Of-
DC 23. Oh,
I-
no,
I
hold
need
on.
to roll
hold
some
on,
form
hold
of-
on. That's against his spell casting.
I need, I need something to roll.
Yeah, it's against his spell casting, which doesn't give me innate. It's charisma save. So charisma save. Yeah.
Of 23.
Yeah.
Ooh. If this isn't a nat 20, it's not gonna. Then I'm not gonna have it. I got 21 total.
You see Logan goes instantly limp, and the grapple is broken.
You
Power
can
word
get tablets
kill.
for that, Logan.
Power word kill. Logan is dead.
Or you can't
I
get
mean,
tablets for that.
Dead.
He just killed our relationship straight off.
He's dead. Not from the campaign. He's dead in this dream world. He is dead. For this. It's going to be Orcus's go. And he's going to continue the onslaught against Keenan. As you are closest to him. And not dead. So again, plus 19 to hit. 15 plus 19.
Yes.
I wish I had
And
the
then
screen command.
It'll be 21 plus 13. So 21 bludgeoning, 13 necrotic.
I am down.
As Keenan goes down, the vision of this fades. It completely fades. You find yourself back in that that courtyard type space, whether with the arches and the lovely flower garden. And it is at this point, Keenan is sat at a desk. Seems to be writing scriptures with a quill. You're not typing. Now, as Dan knows, there were some things that they had to demonstrate to you. You now, guys, I'm going to leave it with you. You have to convince Keenan to come back. He recognises you in your forms now. He recognises Logan as Logan, Volta as Volta. You've seen what he's been through. You have experienced it for yourself. The way the Lich thing went for Keenan originally, it didn't go that way, but you beat the Lich. You changed the way the dream went.
Making us more powerful forevermore, and we leveled up.
The way that what just happened went, it's not. We don't do XP. We do milestone.
Milestone
Just
of
wait.
leveling?
Just quiet.
Yeah.
The way the dream went against the Balor and then Orcus, perhaps that's how it went. We know that his unit was lost somewhere in the Hell Plains for centuries, shut down and mobilized. So yeah, over to you guys. I can't roleplay this for you. I can't give you any more information. You have to convince him.
Come back, Jack.
HK, you are living in your past. The future needs you. You must come with us. The battles you have already fought will stand you in good stead for the future battles, but we need you.
I have fought so many battles in my time. I have lost some. I have won some. What makes you think we can win this one?
We have no knowledge whether we can win or lose, only that we must fight.
Just as a note, Dan, at this point you're Keenan. You're not HK anymore. You're in your ASMR form.
Hardy-tardy-tar!
I win! That changes the whole complexion of it. Come with us and we'll buy you a drink. Come on.
Alright!
That's what I meant about how you have to convince Keenan to come back, because he's been in that body for so long. It's not his true form. His true form is an ASMR. The spirit was like just rammed into it to make it work. So after being through all that torture, it's like, does he really want to come back?
I'm tired.
What fresh hell could he possibly go into now?
What?
You have a call to service. No one said how long that service would be, but there is an end in sight if we can hold the line.
I think I'm inclined to believe you. I mean, we defeated the Lich. That didn't happen in my past, but together as a group, we did what I could not alone. It's just been so long, you know. I don't know if I can offer what I once could.
All you can offer is what you have to give. It is the same for all of us. We are all wounded in some way.
True, I suppose. But
Without you, we are doomed to fail. With you, we may stand a chance, but I can offer no guarantees that there is no darkness and pain ahead of us as well as behind.
What can I bring to the table that Logan can't? Really?
For a start, common sense.
I am
I think you would have to
one
admit
man.
that is true, friend Logan.
and
You are headstrong.
with your memories, you should know. I don't listen. I rush into things. I get myself hurt. I cause a lot more trouble than I tend to solve. But since finding you, I have learned a lot. If you've changed no one else's life, you have changed mine. And I think you owe it to yourself for else to give you a chance to make yours ever the better. And he holds out his hand to shake his hand. He's like, come with us, friend.
I suppose I've learnt a lot during my time as HK. A lot more than I would have done in my regular life, just purely because of the time I've spent. But I know a lot of Narthiliac's secrets, and I've learnt a lot about family and how you guys have fought tooth and nail just for the mere memory of me. I take Logan's hand in a hearty handshake. I'm with you.
Just outside in the courtyard, you start to notice there's rain falling and the distant sound of thunder and lightning. Well, not lightning. The rumbles of thunder in the distance.
The Tempest. We need to go. How do we go?
We must fish ourselves back in the place to which we have come from.
And he's gonna, whilst he's holding like Keenan's forearm, he's gonna reach his other hand out to like Walther's to take to sort of and be like, "Let's go. We can do this." Like a kind of unity thing.
And as you wish yourselves back to your bodies, if that's what you want to describe it, you wake up. Logan and Volta, you sort of can look at each other in the beds.
Ooh.
You are awake.
What's that noise?
Um,
I think it was
it's a
Kenneth
bed.
Williams coming back from the dead.
Um,
Oh, matron.
you know, this could have been a really touching moment on the podcast with some lovely music in there, but no, you have to.
The magic of editing, Mike. You can do this.
No, I can't really because people.
Just thought I'd put the record scratch sound effect.
Yeah. You wake up. You wake up and look at each other in the bed. Beds. You take off the headgear. Oh no!
Oh no.
Steve.
Oh no. Have we got-
Look at his face.
Oh my god!
Why does he look so demonic? We all woke up, but he was caught in the Tempest, bros.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of an issue with things. Can you
The
still
fact-
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
It was how on
Be
my end.
careful with my
everyone-
demonic master.
On my end,
That
everyone.
any better?
Yes. On my end, everyone just froze. It's like, oh, no, my internet's gone. Not now. Not now. Yes, right. So you wake up, and you're in the beds, and you look across at each other, and you take the headgear off, and he says, "Did you get him? Did you convince him?
We think so. He did say he was coming back with us.
Quick, quick, quick! To the cryo room! Get to the cryo lab now!" And
Lead
she,
the way.
She literally grabs you off the beds and just drags you down through the corridors of the ship into this room, and there's these you see these tubes at angles, but they're some of them are filled with liquids. One is like a bed, and in it is a humanoid being, and the eyes open. This is Keenan. in his new hybrid Warforged ASMR body. Keenan, what do you look like?
Oh God.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
So remembering, so what we did was we kind of like together we envisioned that Keenan would come back looking a bit like being a hybrid, like so he's like a synth, but we kind of like had this idea of him being a bit like Vision from the Marvel universe. But I'll leave it up to Dan to tell you what he looks like because I don't actually know what he wants.
Yeah. No, it is kind of similar. It's about 5'8", 90 pounds. It's got like mostly grey skin, but he's got this like red pattern around up and over, almost like face tattoos, but a bit more robotic in a way. You know,
like circular almost.
Yeah. Yellow eyes. No hair. He bald.
Smooth.
Yeah. Am I still in like a cryopod at this point? Like.
No, it's like opens, and you can leave it however you like.
Oh.
I don't know if you gave yourself the.
I just slowly hover down to the floor.
Yeah, boy.
I imagine it sounds like. Woo, 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 woo. Oh.
And I think what'd be really cool is you put your hand out, and just you hear this into his hand. God hammer returns.
Boom.
And that's where we're going to end because it's so cool.
God damn. Cut to a shot of just this hand grasping the hammer from the side.
Yeah, just flies through the corridor into the room, into his hand. Fucking epic.
Damn.
Yes.
I'm
God
back.
damn. Well,
I mean, hopefully everyone watching that was like
that was
epic.
not what I was expecting, but that was really good. So, because firstly, thank you very much for tuning in, watching, following, supporting. A couple of Aussies jumped in before work at like 6-7 a.m. A couple of our other friends, my wife tuned in. Hello if you're still there, and a couple of new people. But thank you for joining us for episode 11 of season 2 of Vaybaba, and you're in for a treat. So not tomorrow, but the day after, Thursday, round about 8:30ish. We're going to be.
No, you're wrong.
No. Am I wrong?
2 days. It's Monday today.
Monday. Holy hell! It is Monday. So 2 days away, on the Thursday, around about 8:30ish, we're going to be doing the next episode straight away. Not long to wait at all. So anyone who comes back, thank you very much. Anyone supported, thank you very much. Hopefully, my internet will all be fixed and sorted, and I will be back home. But if not, I'll be here. But because my other program isn't working, my commands aren't working, nothing, we can do no raids, we can do no shout-outs properly. So, I'm just going to let, as usual, thank you very much, Steve Corbs, as Walter up there.
Welcome. Cheers.
Thank you, Crazy Black Mass over there, who we have an exciting announcement for in the next couple of weeks. We will speak about that later. Thank you, Captain Danface up there. And Captain Gingerbeard, writer, storyteller, matriarch of this whole thing. Thank you very much for all your efforts and running it.
You're welcome.
And with that, we say good night.
Goodbye.
Have a good day.
Bye bye.